So now we're going to learn more about how Travis County in particular is tracking the possibility and getting ready for it. So joining us this morning here in studio is Travis County Judge Andy Brown. Judge, welcome and thanks for being with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We appreciate you taking the time because it is certainly a busy day out there. So remind us about how the county is monitoring these conditions and preparing for it.
Yeah, so we're working in partnership with the National Weather Service. They give us briefings throughout the day. So we've got a team that is ready to go to the Emergency Operations Center if it should go that direction. But we're monitoring it locally, really based on information that we're getting from the National Weather Service and from y'all.
Can that Emergency Operations Center be stood up quickly?
Absolutely. We've got somebody on call right now ready to go over there. It's in central Austin, so it's an easy place to get to. And the idea is that if we need it, if there are severe flooding or other things that occur and we need a team over there that can coordinate the response to it, that's where they'll go so that they'll be right next to each other.
We're of course tracking the fallout from the storms in Burnet County. I think it can be easy for people in different counties to say, oh, that's a few counties away, I don't need to worry about that. But we know you probably have some messages for Travis County residents today.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when we saw those fires, north of Fredericksburg a couple weeks ago, we saw smoke here. So we're very close to Burnet County, to Gillespie County. Weather knows no county lines. So the main thing I'd ask people to do is sign up for Warn Central Texas. That way they can get texts and alerts immediately about what things they should do for their specific area. Of course, having a weather radio is a good thing too with battery backup, but and watching the local news is the way to stay informed. But in general, for disasters, we ask people to have some food, some water, some medicine for them and their family members and for their pets for a certain supply for maybe a few days in case things get really bad. Hopefully it won't get that way today, and hopefully we'll just get some much needed rain for Travis County.
And we will, of course, get another update on the forecast here in just a few moments with our weather team. But while we have you here, we wanted to ask you about a couple of other topics. So this week, the Travis County Medical Examiner presented last year's full annual report to the Commissioner's Court. That detailed how drug-induced accidental deaths fell in Travis County in 2024. How will that information influence the work that you and other county leadership will do moving forward?
Yeah, so we got some good news that the number of deaths is about 100 less than it was last year, but the bad news is that it's still several hundred people dying every year of accidental overdoses here in Travis County. So far, we have had something like 1,837 deaths from accidental overdoses since 2020. By comparison, from COVID locally, we had 1,978 deaths. So we are just about to the same number of deaths from accidental overdoses in our community that we were with COVID. So that tells me that we need to take it very seriously, and we've done that so far. We've invested over $5 million into purchasing Narcan, helping counselors talk to people about using Narcan, really getting it out in the community. And that's been an effort between the county, the city, and the federal government, I think working together very well to get Narcan out as much as possible to the community.
Is there any other context you can give us about that drop? What about Travis County's efforts influenced that decrease? And were there any other particular ways that you hope to push those numbers to drop even further the next year?
Yeah, so I think a lot of it is investment in naloxone or Narcan, getting that to the community, because now I think that the message is getting out there that you need to have that on hand, and that EMS, for example, if they see somebody that looks like they may be having an overdose, they'll administer it, because it will not hurt you. If you're not overdosing, it has no effect on your body. So giving it to somebody, if you at all suspect they're having an overdose, could save their life. I think last year, EMS reversed something like 1,200 overdoses using naloxone. The community, some stats, it's hard to get exact stats, but in the community we've heard 360 reverses occurred from the Harm Reduction Alliance, and probably more that weren't reported. So, that's, what is that, 1,500, 2,000 or so people's lives that were saved because they had Narcan on hand and they had someone there with them that could administer it. So it's critically important that, frankly, if you're using drugs, you need to not do it alone. You need to have someone there that has Narcan, but also never to buy a drug that you think is something unless you have a prescription and you're getting it from a pharmacy, because there are pills that look just like pills that people might think they need or that maybe they're addicted to or something, and they buy them on the streets, but really they have fentanyl or other drugs in them. So it's incredibly dangerous to do that.
And before we go, we have one more question for you in the last few minutes we have. So earlier this week, you went to the Texas Capitol to advocate for some legislation, and this would particularly direct the state to partner with a private company to build high-speed rail that would connect Dallas, Austin, and San Antonio. That bill was left pending in a House subcommittee, so of course we'll keep tracking that. But why do you think this is needed, and do you think this legislation has much of a chance to move further in the session?
Yeah, I'm very excited about this concept because we've got something like 5 million people in between the Austin and San Antonio metro areas today. Like that's a lot of people to only be connected by one highway. That highway is going to be under construction for the next 10 years. It's going to get worse and worse. And then it'll get a little better once it's done, but we still need more. So by 2050, we should have about 8 million people. So 3 million more people in this area. And that will be one of the largest areas in the world without good passenger rail. And I think that whether or not that bill passes, I sure hope it does. I'm working with TxDOT, with CTRMA, with people across the aisle, Republicans and Democrats, business community, and transit advocates to get this going. And I feel like it has more momentum now than it frankly ever has. So I think we're making good progress on it. If we were to start on that project today, if we had the money to build the rail today, we could do it in 2.5 years. We could connect Austin to San Antonio. They did that with Brightline, a private passenger rail service in Florida. They connected about a 50-mile area in 2.5 years. This is about 70 miles, so it's a little bit more, but if we get going right away, we could have that finished before I-35 is finished on its redo.
Well, Judge Brown, we appreciate you addressing all these different topics, and hopefully we'll stay in touch with you all if there is potentially any severe weather that affects Travis County. So thanks again.
Sounds good. Thanks for keeping everybody aware.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
We'll be right back after this.